To SUV or not to SUV, 2018 Honda Odyssey flexes its muscles. 2018 Honda Odyssey 10-speed automatic. Not that you'd ever be able to convince today's crossover crazy buyers, but three-row SUVs continue to move substantially in the minivan direction, with decreased ground clearance and towing capacity, front-wheel drive architectures, and spacious, family-friendly cabins. As these segments converge, it begs the question, what makes a minivan a minivan? Sliding doors? Removable seats? The lines have been blurred, particularly in the case of the all-new Honda Odyssey, which shares a platform with the company's three-row crossover, the Pilot. Pop the Odyssey's hood and you'll find the same 280 horsepower 3.5-liter V6 that hustled our long-term Pilot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.0 seconds. The Pilot's optional 9-speed automatic is standard on the Odyssey, but opts for the Touring or Elite trim levels. The latter is tested here, and you get Honda's 10-speed automatic, the first slush box from the maker to use planetary gear sets. The new transmission shifts imperceptibly under moderate throttle, is well matched to the V6 engine, and is always in the right gear. It's fuel efficient, too, particularly on long highway slogs. The combo of V6 and 10-speed returned 30 miles per gallon on our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy test, beating the EPA highway rating by 2 miles per gallon. This Odyssey Elite also sprinted to 60 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds, really quick for a minivan and quicker than many three-row crossovers. The Chrysler Pacifica, clearly the Odyssey's biggest rival, claims a 7-horsepower advantage over the Honda but managed only a 7.3-second time in the same test. Whether putzing around town or merging into heavy freeway traffic, the Odyssey never feels as if it wants for power. Get on the throttle and the V6 emits a sonorous tone that would sound out of place in, you guessed it, an SUV. Larger bumps transmit into the cabin more harshly than in the Pacifica, likely due to our test vehicle's 19-inch wheels and low-profile tires. Otherwise, the Odyssey's ride quality is agreeable. It balances composed cruising with competent cornering, which isn't reflected in the unimpressive 0.75-gram skid pad result. But it changes direction nimbly and drives like a much smaller vehicle. Steering effort is light, but the electrically assisted system is accurate and direct. We'd call the Odyssey a slam dunk dynamically, except for a brake pedal that feels like stepping on a slice of angel food cake. And it's more than just feel. Stopping from 70 miles per hour required 184 feet, a longer distance than any rival and, in fact, rather SUV-like. The Elite trim carries a hefty $47,610 price but brings leather seats, a heated steering wheel, ambient cabin lighting, a built-in vacuum cleaner, heated and ventilated front seats, and acoustically insulated glass to keep things hush-hush. When perched on the soft, supportive front seats behind a blocky dashboard with large swaths of silver-colored trim, it's easy to forget that you're driving a minivan. The seating position is car-like and there's a clear view of the road ahead, but both the second and third rows can comfortably host adult-sized frames, unlike those in many three-row crossovers. The 2018 Odyssey marks the introduction of Honda's newest infotainment system, and in every trim except for the base LX it's crisply rendered on an 8.0-inch touchscreen display. Boasting a customizable layout of menu tiles that can be dragged and dropped to different locations, the new system is light years better than the outgoing models and includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Odyssey Elite comes with an in-car PA system that broadcasts through the vehicle's speakers as well as any headphones connected to the Elite's standard rear seat entertainment system. With onboard Wi-Fi enabled through a 4G LTE data connection, passengers can stream video, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and the like through the ceiling-mounted 10.2-inch flip-down display. Rear seat occupants can even keep an eye on trip progress and their ETA at the intended destination. Honda's package of active safety measures includes automated emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping assist. Impressively, the bundle of radar and camera-based technologies is standard on the $34,800 Odyssey X and above. Touring and Elite models also get parking sensors in the front and rear. The features work quite well, particularly the lane keeping assist function that wiggles the steering wheel to alert the driver to a possible lane departure just before it ever so slightly tugs the wheel to keep the Odyssey inside the intended lane. Many systems of this nature employ a far less subtle action that has us searching for the off button only a few minutes into our test drives.